All right, so today we're going to discuss if college athletes should be paid or not. Recently, the NCAA passed a rule that they can get NIL deals and sponsorships. So I guess we'll open up with first question. How do you feel about how bigger schools now have more pull in recruiting based on having greater NIL deals?
Well, I think just the name brand of the school itself is going to attract players in the recruitment process. So now with the NIL deals, they're just using that as more of a pull. And now that they're getting compensated, that's another thing that they can benefit from. So I think that's going to have an impact, definitely, especially with some smaller schools that not many people know about, but still with high quality athletes, they just won't be compensated as well as athletes that might be on their same playing level, but just because they go to a bigger name school, they're getting more money out of their NIL deals.
Yeah. I feel that the smaller schools should also get an opportunity as much as the big schools to show definitely what they're made of and what they've earned to be. Do you guys feel that there should be a certain age student athletes should be eligible to make money?
I think it should be either first year in college or 18 or 19 years old, because if they start getting money, large amounts of money, especially in high school, they're not going to be able to manage it properly, and it could have very negative effects on the kids. And once they get to college, they'll have better resources, coaches, teachers, adults around them to help manage them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that they shouldn't be getting paid until they have the proper tools and people around them that can help them be financially responsible and help them protect that money, but also to protect them from the companies that want to partner with them also, where they won't be giving them a contract that, because they're so young, that they don't understand what the terms and what they're agreeing to.
Yeah.
So I think there definitely should be an age limit, whether that's 18 or their first or second year of college. I think those play a role in how early they should be able to access an NIL deal.
Yeah.
I personally feel that if they're going to go solo on this, they're going to have to be 18 or older, definitely in college, to be able to have one of these deals with somebody. But if they wanted to have a deal maybe in high school, if they were that good at that sport, then maybe if they have a parent run the account or something like that, work out something with that, I definitely feel like that's an option.
Some type of guardian to look over it while they're still young.
Someone more responsible. Yeah. What do I have next? Do you think there's anything the NCAA can do to compensate players who are deemed ineligible or lost trophies, such as Reggie Bush losing the Heisman because he received money in college when it was illegal? Or do you think they should just keep everything the same?
I think because at that time those were the rules in place, it's hard to say what you can change because at the time that wasn't allowed. But maybe reinstating his trophy because was allowed and didn't impact his performance on the field. I think reinstating that might be something that they could do. But going forward now, I don't think it would be fair for players if they were getting stripped of their achievements on the field because of a deal that takes place off the field and just compensation for their performance and their name, likeness, and image.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. If he were to earn that trophy by himself, no matter the money deal he had or not in high school, he earned that trophy for him. The money deal, they can settle that another time if they can, but if not, that happened off the field like you just said. So the trophy should definitely be coming back to him.
Yeah. What else? Oh, do you guys think there should be a limit on how much money kids can get from NIL deals? Because kids are in college now millionaires, and I don't know if you think that should be limited or whatever.
I think there should be a limit because the purpose of the NIL deals were to help athletes compensate for tuition and room and board and the stuff that the colleges lack payment for in scholarships. So I think there should be a limit, but it is a good thing that we're seeing players benefit off of their name and their image because that is who they are, and they are bringing in so much revenue for the school that it is only fair that they do receive a portion of it. So if one player is making more because their name is more
Greater,
popular
yeah.
or they're a better athlete, I think it would be fair to get, if they all get the same equal portion of revenue that is given to their respective name.
I feel, depending on how they play and how good they are, I feel they should make as much money as they are willing to earn by anyone who's willing to pay them. I
Yeah.
feel that if they earn their spot on the field with all that practice, all that training just to get to where they were, I feel that they should get what they earn and not have a limit to that.
Yeah, no, I'm like kind of 50-50 on it, because I think, like, again, with evening the playing fields between like bigger schools, smaller schools, like that's a big thing. If kids are making $1 million going to Texas compared to making like a couple thousand going to a smaller school like by their hometown. But I also believe that these kids do work really hard, and they do deserve like everything that like comes to them. So like I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I don't really know like which side I would pick, but I see like positives to both sides and negatives to both sides.
And then, how do you guys think colleges can protect their students from being taken advantage of in these NIL deals?
That's kind of another one that like I'm not 100% sure, because there's so many different angles to it. But I think they should hire like maybe academic advisors, or not academic, financial advisors. Yeah, they should hire some sort of financial advisor, especially at the bigger schools, to look after these kids, because they don't really know what they're doing at the end of the day.
Yeah, they definitely need someone to watch over their money for them and watch what they do. Because then again, they aren't just in college; they still don't know how everything works. They definitely need someone to watch over them and make sure they're making the right decisions and they're not being taken advantage of.
Yeah, and like you said, with someone being there for them, like maybe during the meetings, that they either have a parent, guardian, or even their coaches, one of, like Josh said, a financial advisor, to just be there during that discussion where they're making that deal with the company or organization before they make the final deal, where it hurts them in the long run, or negatively impacts them.
Yeah, I think they just need some sort of support system.
Yeah.